All right, today we're going to unpack a framework called CogniPillars. And honestly, it's designed to solve one of the biggest, most expensive headaches in the tech world right now. Let's jump right in.
So, here's the question that's probably on every tech leader's mind. Your company is pouring, millions, maybe even billions into artificial intelligence. But if you're like most, the reality, well, it often falls way short of the promise. So, what's really going on?
Get ready for this number, because it's a bit of a shocker. A 2024 report from McKinsey found that a whopping 70% of enterprise AI projects failed to scale. I mean, think about that. That's 7 out of every 10 projects that just never deliver on their potential. We're talking millions and millions of dollars in lost value.
So, what's the root cause of all this failure? This slide just lays it out perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the reality for most companies, fragmented AI. A customer service chatbot that has no idea what the inventory system is doing. The result? Conflicting decisions, total confusion, and just massive complexity. It really is like an orchestra where every musician is playing from different sheet music. It's chaos. On the right, that's the dream. A cohesive, integrated ecosystem where every single part works in harmony.
To actually fix this, we've got to make a pretty fundamental shift in how we think. This quote from the source material just nails it. We have to stop thinking of AI as just another piece of software we install. We need to start seeing it as a living, adaptive ecosystem, something that can perceive its environment, make decisions, and actually grow with the business it's serving. And that is where the CogniPillars framework comes into play. You can think of it as the strategic and technical blueprint, the DNA, if you will, for building these new intelligent ecosystems. It's a model for creating AI that doesn't just crunch data, but one that truly understands and interacts with the world around it. Okay, so this idea of an AI ecosystem sounds great, right? But how in the world do you actually build one? That's what this blueprint is all about. So let's break it down. At its absolute core, the framework is built on something the source material calls the triad of intelligence. The easiest way to think about it is like a smart thermostat in your house. First, it has to discover. It senses the room is too cold. Simple enough. Then it has to execute. It turns on the heat. Makes sense. But here's the magic. Finally, it has to evolve. Over time, it learns your preferences and starts to anticipate when you'll want the heat on. That discover, execute, evolve loop, that's the engine of any truly intelligent system. Now, this reveals the secret sauce of the framework. It's this perfect balance between strategy and technology. On the left, you have the strategic pillars. That's the what we want to do. And on the right, you have the performance layers. That's the how we actually do it. And you absolutely cannot have one without the other. For example, it's great to have a brilliant AI cognition engine that can reason like a genius. But if it doesn't have AI compatibility to actually integrate with your other systems, well, it's totally useless, right? This dual structure is what makes sure the big vision is grounded in reality, ensuring your AI doesn't just think, it does.
So, that's the blueprint. But what does it actually build? Let's talk about the real-world impact, because let's be honest, a great framework is only useful if it delivers real, tangible value. And the value, it is crystal clear. According to Gartner, organizations that use these structured, modular AI architectures report a 35 to 50% higher return on their AI investments. Think about that compared to companies with those messy, fragmented systems. This isn't just a small improvement. We are talking about a massive leap in efficiency and value. But the benefits go way beyond just the bottom line. As you can see here, a structured approach means you can integrate new tools way faster. It leads to more accurate, data-driven decisions. It can slash manual operational tasks by up to 50%. And all of that leads to the holy grail, an AI that people in your company actually want to use, leading to much, much higher adoption rates. This all brings us to the ultimate vision, the end game for this entire way of thinking. What are we really building towards? This really captures the final destination. The goal isn't just to build a better, shinier tool. It's to cultivate a true cognitive partner, a system that goes way beyond just executing commands, to actually understanding intent, anticipating our needs, and co-creating value right alongside its human counterparts. It's the critical shift from simply automating tasks to truly augmenting our own intelligence.
So as we wrap this up, it really leaves us with a critical question to think about. I want you to look at your own organization's AI strategy. Are you just collecting a messy box of fragmented tools?
Or are you actually laying the foundation for a truly intelligent partner for the future? Because honestly, the answer to that question could define your success for years to come.